Hi and welcome back to our channel. We're back into lockdown here in Victoria, so travelling is a no-go at the moment. So I thought I'd bring you some content this week. One of the things that has just come in from eBay for me is a car phone holder. Now, when we did our trip to Queensland, one of the big issues that we had was the phone moving around and not being held securely. We used our phone for all the wiki camps and directions, running it through the Ranger's audio system and through the, what they call it, Apple CarPlay. The phone holder that I had was one that pushes into the 12-volt outlet, and it has like a snake on it with like a phone holder. And what we found was it was constantly losing its connection because you were using the 12-volt outlet to hold the phone. The big problem we have with the Ranger is the fact that I've got quite a lot of stuff in it. So we've got the rear view camera for the caravan. We do have a dash cam. I've got the holder for the GoPro, and there isn't a huge amount of real estate left to put anything to the windscreen. So a phone holder that attaches to the windscreen is really a no-go area. It would be too crowded. So what I did is I've found a supplier on eBay that's selling this. It's basically this one. It's a magnetic car phone mount. Now, this particular one, I'll show you the actual part actually. You get a little silver, you get two of these little silver metal discs that attach, and this one's a square, attached to the back of your phone. Now what I like about these are not a magnet. The magnet is actually in the holder, and it's quite well known that if you put a magnet on the back of your phone, it can actually cause your signal to not be as good. So your phone suffers and uses the battery quicker because your phone's constantly looking for that weaker signal. So you're better off having ones that are not a magnet, that are just a strip of metal. I put this one actually on my phone, and as you can see, OCD's going off because I got it crooked. I'm telling you now, these things stick, because I put it on and thought I'll just peel that back off and put it on square, and I couldn't get it off. So they stick. That said, it's just on a cover. It's not on the actual phone, so it's no big issue. The actual car phone holder itself is quite a small thing. It's this. I'm just going to turn the camera around so that you can get a better look and I can see what I'm showing you. So it's got the 3M tape on the back. It's just a magnet, and it's on a ball joint. And what I really like about this, I don't know if this camera's going to show it too well, but the actual edges, you can see they've got a groove cut in them, and these will actually flex to shape to your dashboard. So you can actually shape these to fit and actually mount to your dashboard properly. So if you had a dashboard that tipped over like that, you could mount it on the edge like this. For me, I'm not going to need that because I'm planning on mounting these straight on like this. But it gives you a few more options. I've actually bought one of these for my wife's car as well, and she may well need that. But where I'm planning on putting this one is just in here, and that will do the job nicely. So I'm going to get this stuck, and then we'll just see how well this holds. First thing I'm going to do is, I've got here some alcohol. And I'm going to give this area here a bit of a clean. Okay, so just give it a little wipe. And let's say this is just alcohol that I'm using, just to take off any grease, any armor all that might be on there, which is probably some of that, but just to get it nice and clean so that when I stick it on, it's not coming off. I see all the muck coming off of it. That should do her. And I just want to make sure that this will give me So this has actually got a wire clip on the back there to clip up your lead as well, which is quite a nice touch. So I'm wondering whether I might actually be better off sticking it something like that, because this shaping will allow me to do that. So I'm just going to clean up this rough area here as well, just to give it okay. There we go. A second or two to dry, and then we'll have the wire underneath, and I'm going to stick it, so that's the profile that I've got in at the top, down at the bottom, and I'm hoping this works and sticks, because we've had real trouble. I didn't want to go with the ones that go onto your vent, because I don't want to lose a vent. We use the aircon. Probably should have put my glasses on for this. Certainly. That feels very, very good. It feels like it's really well stuck there. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't want to lose a vent, because I actually like to have the aircon vents all available, and I find that when you stick a phone in there, you pretty much make that vent redundant, and I didn't want to do that. So let's have a look. Phone, put the charger lead in. Okay, and that actually it's really quite, you know, that's not coming off. You can actually adjust the angle of that without pulling the phone actually off of the magnet. It's very good, and obviously if you want to put it sideways on, you can put it sideways on as well, and it's not going to hit my arms, which is good. Can angle it. Yeah, I'm very, very happy with that. Let's just hope that it will stay on a 40-degree day. That will be the tell of it, if it stays on when it gets really, really hot in here. But I think because of the fact it's angled in two different angles, so it's not just going onto a small flat. We've tried the ones that are like you know, a 10-cent piece in size that just stick straight onto your dash, and they don't last. When the sun comes out, they just fall straight off. So I was looking for something that had a little bit more, you know, was a bit more robust. I quite liked the look of this one, the fact it had the cable holder on it as well, and I liked the fact that it was shapeable over the dashboard, because it's very rare that you get a dashboard that's totally flat. So this one works well. If I'm using the Android, I can put it at that angle and we can still see the Android there. I can still get to my controls. Perfect. So yeah, thumbs up for that one. I'll let you know if it falls off on a hot day. I'll let you guys know about it. But this is available from eBay. I will put a link in the description to the buyer that I bought it from, just so that if you guys are looking for the same one, at least you know who I got it from. So I will put that in the description. But like and subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and if you want to get notified when I put new videos out, please click the bell icon. Thanks. Okay guys, so I figured there's only really one way to test how good this this magnetic phone holder is, and I live in the perfect place for it. So we're going to give it a test up our track to see how it stays on. Any of you that have watched our videos previously that include anywhere around near where I live will be aware that the tracks are pretty bumpy around here. So I'm going to just take the car out of the driveway, and we'll take it for a little spin, see if we can find some holes, which I'm sure we will, because you can't really drive here without finding them. Just turn that off. Hopefully you guys are noticing the difference with the sound from the last video. We've just purchased a set of Rode. Oh, that's a good start on it. I think I knocked that off by hand. I might just plug in the charger. Did I knock that? Yeah, I must have done. I won't judge it on that one. Is that stuck on there properly? There's just, yeah, that's central. Yeah, so hopefully you guys are noticing a difference on the sound quality of our videos. We spent out some money on some Rode wireless lavalier mics, and with the aim that when Tanya is mic'd up with me, we should get a nice stereo sound, where she'll come through on one side and I'll come through on the other. And the fact that constantly, if she's behind the camera, her voice isn't coming through as well as mine. It was just not great. So yeah, we spent out the money and did it. So far so good. It seems to have stuck in place. Nice day today actually, just a shame we're in lockdown. Oh, so far so good. Hopefully the camera stays stuck to the window and stays focused on the right thing, but there's some good holes here. Yeah, so far so good. She's still on there. I really don't think this will be too much of an issue actually. I was quite impressed with how well the magnets held. And it's like anything, unless you get someone that actually buys them and tests them like this, you're not sure what you're buying when you buy stuff off eBay. And I'll be honest, we've been into J-Car and various other places and spent money on these phone holders, and they've been a waste of time, and it's just been a waste of money. And I've got kangaroos looking at me. The kangaroos are out early. Trying to smash it around as much as possible. Hit these holes to try and jog it free, but I don't think it'll jog free, to be fair. I've got a feeling that the camera's moving though. Hang on. Let's put it back a bit. There we go. But so far so good. Really quite impressed with them. And I think they were about $19 each. So they weren't a lot of money. The wife's MG was a bit more challenging to find somewhere to stick it, because her interior is all soft touch. It's all vinyl, like leatherette and soft touch. So obviously these sticky pads, they wouldn't stick too well to that. But I've managed to get her stuck to the side of the infotainment screen and it's okay. I mean, it does obscure the screen slightly, but then saying that, this one's obscuring the screen for me slightly. I could put it sideways on, it wouldn't be obscuring it at all. But ultimately, it's for when you're not using your infotainment that you need your phone up here. So anyway, that's a circuit of our block, if you like, and fairly potholed and rutted, and the holder did a good job and stayed in place. So I think that's a thumbs up and a result for this car phone holder. Anyway, catch you later.